It's a game called The Uninhibited. And our stars this week, psychologist Dr. Joyce Brothers and comedian Brad Garrett. Watch their bodies do the talking on body language. And here's the star of body language, Tom Kennedy.
Yeah. Hello there. Good day, my friends. Good day. Good to see you all. Welcome to Body Language. We'll get over there in just a moment. I just happened to pick up the Los Angeles Herald Examiner, and there's a column in here by Dr. Joyce Brothers.
She's a much older woman.
And I was looking at the picture. She's a beautiful young thing. But anyway, it says here, the topic for today was flirtation. It says, men and women are always after the same thing when they flirt. True or false? And this fellow up here says false. But anyway, let's find out more about flirtation as we talk to Dr. Joyce Brothers in person. Now, I want to ask you something. Just as with syndicated shows now, when we tape these television shows, they're usually on the air within a week or two. How often do these things, how soon do they get to the print from your typewriter?
Oh, just within a few weeks or so.
Is that all?
Just a few weeks. But, you know, as far as the flirting is concerned, women flirt to get to know men very well, and men flirt to get sex from women. And you can always tell a man is flirting. He fixes his tie. He fixes his tie.
Who is that?
The man fixes his tie a little bit when he's getting ready to flirt, and she smooths her hair down, and they're ready for bear.
I think we deserve to hear from Brad Garrett on that. Do you want to...
Well, I think, Tom, we're living in an age where women fix their ties when they're ready to flirt. That's what really worries me more than anything. I happen to be in the paper. I'm renting out a one-bedroom, two-bath. So if you can maybe just check it out.
But Joyce, women aren't flirting for sex like men are, huh?
No, really, they like to get to know men, and it's an inborn thing to be willing to flirt. In fact, birds do it, and bees do it.
They flirt?
Yes, indeed, they do.
There was one other one. It says, nice people don't flirt. And nice people don't flirt, true or false. Say that, Fido. And it says false. Nice people do flirt. So do not so nice people. Like that. Nearly everybody flirts. Hey, let's all flirt. Where is that now?
Left eye, read the
some with a look, some with a style of dress, and some with a certain gesture or tone of voice, etc., etc. Anyway, that's very interesting, Joyce. Congratulations on an interesting article. Really. Yes. Let's meet now Sue Cowan, $17,500 what she has so far. Brad Garrett is with us once again. Brad, evidently, the guy that you admire so much, Rodney Dangerfield, is flirting all the time with his tie. Hey.
Well, I'll tell you, I got no respect at all, I'll tell you, My wife likes to talk during sex. You know, last night she called me from Vegas.
Hey, you should try it. It works. I met him. It worked great.
This him he's referring to is Chris Heinbaugh. Hello there, Chris. Welcome to our show. Fine, thank you. Chris is new to our show. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm a waiter in Pasadena. I like to ride horses. I like to take pictures. I like to ride bikes, and I like to ski. In fact, a few years ago, I was skiing in Idaho, and I happened to ski over the back of your skis.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Great, yes.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're disqualified.
You're the one.
I'm the one.
Tell him what he lost.
You'll win a lot of money on this show, I can see that.
I once rear-ended you on the freeway by mistake. I'm sorry about that.
We'll show you how we play our game. Come with me, Joyce. Sue, get on over there. All right, you know about all this. 5 of 7 words that will appear in a puzzle. The more words you get, Sue, the easier it will be to solve the puzzle. 60 seconds on the clock. Here's your first word. And go.
Okay, a ring, no. You're walking, you're a woman, you've got a ring on, and you're a bride, a groom, a wedding, a bridal gown, wedding gown.
You got it, next.
Ooh, something smells, stinks, pew, stink, smells. Ooh, it's
Pass.
You're water, okay. And you're rowing a boat, you're paddling, paddle.
Paddle is it. Continue.
A salute, you're a soldier, military. Okay, you're whipping something? No, you're military.
Yeah, pass.
Your bottom, behind.
Yeah, you got it. Bottom is it. Next.
Smell.
We're repeating.
P-U. Stink. Something from the ground. Air. Oh, it's on the ground. It's a stinky plant. It's a stinky something growing that smells. Something that grows that smells. A stinky bush. Onion.
That's right. That's all right. You did okay, though. That was a good. We have 3 words, and you can get caught up on your column there. While
I'm not even paper trained yet.
All right, Sue, here we go. Here's your $100 puzzle. Here are your 3 words. 1, 2, and... All right, now, after your blank blank gives your wedding gown to the blank, you can use a paddle or your blank to do this to his bottom.
Spank.
Is it spank? What a good idea. Sue, I must commend you on the way you dope out these puzzles, because they're very difficult sometimes, but you have a good overview of this. After your rotten is what it was. Yeah, it was rotten. Rotten kid, and of course the parentheses means unacted, gives your wedding gown to the Salvation Army. She was ringing a bell and then said, oh, forget it. The rest of it was too long. You can use a paddle or your palm to do this to his bottom, and that is spank. And that gives Sue $100 is what that does, and the first team to reach $500 wins the game and a chance at $10,000. Back with Brad Garrett's team right after this. Well, we have $100 over there for the red team and 0 for the green team, but the 0 team is about to spring into action. Brad down here, Chris over there. Girls kind of like you, Brad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's got a taser.
They're cute, but they're short. I'd have to maybe stack 2 of them or something like that.
Here he goes.
We're going to win.
Yes, indeed. 60
Okay,
seconds
here
on
we
the
go.
clock. Here's your first word, and go.
Okay. It's a famous pirate. Famous pirate. Long John Silver. You've got Captain Hook.
Yes.
It's a building, okay? You're sneaking into the building, you're opening it up. It's a cemetery. No, all right, you're screaming. A closet.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay, you're an airplane, all right? And you're a skyjacker, a hijacker.
Yes, you got it. Next.
Famous. You're famous skier. Famous. You're a scaredy cat. You're a famous dancer.
Pass.
Pass.
No,
Yeah.
All right. Your ear, tapping your ear, noise. A stereo, a Walkman, music, a radio, sound.
Yes. And, well, good going. You got that last one just in time.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. Good teamwork.
Very good. Very good.
Rest up there a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie down for a while.
Okay, why don't you do that? We'll give you a call in a little while.
Fine.
You want to leave a call for about 10 minutes? You got 3 words. Here is your $100 puzzle. Here are your 3 words. Bang, bang, and blank would sound if blank or Captain Hook tried to blank through this thing that and blank uses to stop hijackers, Chris.
A metal detector?
Is it a metal detector? By golly, that's the way you play the game. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was good teamwork there. And what is that up top? Oh, an alarm. That's what he was saying was,
yes,
you know, making all of the sounds. An alarm would sound if the Tin Man. That was rather difficult, wasn't it, Brad?
Well, I got Dorothy and the Lion.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
well.
it.
It was getting the Tin Man.
Very tough, the Tin Man. I can't think of anything on that. If the Tin Man or Captain Hook tried to pass unacted through this thing that an airport uses to stop hijackers. Well, Chris Heinbaugh, you won $100 there, and you tied the score, $100 apiece. We'll be back with our $250 puzzles after this. Way to go.
We all...
$100 apiece. We're now going to $250 puzzles, and if neither team reaches $500, we'll then have a playoff. Now, the red team is up again, but this time, Joyce, you are receiving and Sue is giving. So let's go to work. And the as I said, it's a $250 puzzle. You all set, Sue?
Yes.
Good. 60 seconds on the clock. All right, here we go. First word. Go.
You're crossing yourself. It's a man, a pope, it's a bishop, kind of a priest.
Yes, next.
A chicken. You're picking up something, an egg, and you're breaking an egg. It's an egg, a yolk inside the egg, something in the egg, a little spot in the egg, a chicken, a little something in the egg, something, eggshell.
Pass.
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 Okay.
You're opening a door and you're walking in, and you're surprised. You're embarrassed. You're horrified. There's something, a little tiny something, a little box, a little something. You don't want anything
Pass.
to do with it.
Pass.
You're opening a door. You're walking in. You're turning a telephone. You're making a phone booth. Telephone booth.
Booth is it. We're repeating now.
Repeating. All right, you're breaking the egg, and it's not the shell. It's not the circumference. It's not round. It's the jagged edge of the egg.
Time. Okay. All right. Good try. Let's take a look, first of all, at your $250 puzzle. Here are your two words. There's one, and here's the other now. It's sometimes said in a blank booth to a priest, and it's also what blank tried to get out of a blank by blank him till he blank.
Confession?
Is it confession for $250? You did it! That's the way you do it. Yeah. It's sometimes said in a private, that was private when she had the sign on the door and went, like, I didn't want to look in there, it's private. In a private booth to a priest, and it's also what? Oh, Jack Webb you passed on. Yeah, I guess he'd be kind of tough, wouldn't he? Tried to get out of a suspect unacted by quizzing him till he cracked. And that's what she was going for on the egg. She was showing the the ragged crack there. Okay, but you have a total of $350, and you have done a job well done. You get over there and sit down. Brad Garrett over here. Chris down here.
This is for the whole thing, right?
This is, well, not for the whole thing.
No?
But it's for $250. That's what it's for.
Okay.
And if you get this, you will tie the score, and then we'll have a tiebreaker. You all set there, Chris? Good.
Ready.
60 seconds on the clock. Here's your first word. And go.
Climbing, ladder.
You got it. Next.
Scared, frightened, worried, anxiety, nervous.
Pass.
Tiger, lion, cat, pussycat, painter, panther.
Pass.
Pass.
Combing your hair, mirror, comb, brush, hairbrush, lint, scissors, haircut.
Pass.
Counting, 7, 2, Sesame Street, 10, 2, 0, 10, 2, 10. Oh my God, I can't go back home.
Pass.
Pass.
Scared, frightened, worried.
Time. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. It was a good try.
Call the CETA program, somebody for me. Oh, boy.
Can I come in?
Sure, please.
I won't stay long.
That's okay. I love your apartment.
Thank you. It's a nice place here.
Oh, boy.
Here's your one word.
My one word? Okay.
But let me breathe a little life into this for you.
Sure.
If you blank at a blank or do a blank around a ladder, you're probably blank of this blank that follows a blank. Now, take it.
Superstition.
Is it superstition? It is not, but that was a good try. Dr. Joyce, come over here. Which blank would you like next, Joyce?
A 7.
All right. You're probably blank of this blank that follows a dozen. Back to Brad. Brad.
Yes.
Which number next? Which blank?
Give me number 1.
If you bristle at a blank or do a blank around a ladder, you're probably blank of this blank that follows a dozen.
Black cat.
Is it black cat? No. Joyce.
Groovy, babe.
3.
All right. If you bristle at a blank or do a sidestep around a ladder, you're probably blank of this blank that follows a dozen.
13.
Is it 13? That's it. I know it didn't make any sense, but the whole key to it was that follows a dozen, you know.
Yeah.
If you bristle, and that was bristle he was going for in the brush, you know, with his thumb across
bristle,
the
bristle, yes, of course.
If you bristle at a black cat, now you had the cat.
But I said it just now. You could have put it up there.
Yeah.
Teamwork around here.
There's no retroactive credit given there. A black cat, or do a sidestep around a ladder. You're probably afraid of this, and you remember afraid?
I said afraid.
Well, that's the one you got, I guess. No.
I didn't say afraid.
Which one did he get?
Scared?
Frightened? Yeah, you said frightened.
Worried?
You're probably afraid of this number that follows a dozen. Now, Brad.
Yes.
Watch this.
A dozen. Wait a minute.
Watch.
Okay.
Brad?
Yes.
10, 2, 12.
Very good.
Dozen.
Brad. Dozen. That's
Dozen.
it.
Make a dozen.
He picks up very well. You've won the game for Sue, Joyce, and that means that you and Joyce are going to have a chance for $10,000. I want to take a look at Chris first. Oh, yeah, he just joined us, so that's only your first loss, so you'll stay with us. What's that?
We're still alive.
Of course you're alive, but just barely. But anyway, Joyce and Sue are going to have a chance for $10,000 right after this. Go rest up. Dr. Joyce Brothers and Sue Count, our current champ, just won another game. They have another chance for $10,000. Good luck to both of you. Joyce, come with me.
Superstitious, knock wood.
Oh, yes, that's right. Come on down here. Well, now, this time we give you 10 words in these 60 seconds, and every word you get, Sue, is worth $100. Later, you can convert the hundreds into thousands. Good luck, both. 60 seconds on the clock. Here's your first word. Go.
You're knocking on a door.
You
Knock.
have $100.
You're winking.
$200.
You're licking. You're sucking a lollipop
You
sucker.
have $300.
Oh, so get away from me. You're scattering something.
$400.
It's a peak of a mountain. You're climbing a mountain.
$500.
Up, sky, heaven, up, down. Up, high, tall, wide, tall, high, big.
Pass.
You're carrying something, a knapsack, a satchel, a bag.
Yes, $600.
You're typing, you're a typist, you're a typewriter, typewriter.
$700.
You're drinking something, sucking, oh, it's hot, it's hot. You're drinking, sucking, a bottle.
Pass.
You're putting a hat on your head, a helmet, a hat, a crown, a king.
Time. Well, it was a good idea if you were a king or a queen, you could be referred to as a king or a queen could be referred to as a ruler.
A ruler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Measures.
Well, that was another way of doing it. Top is what she was reaching for when she reached up at the top. That was it. And when she was hot and sweaty, it looked like you had a bottle. If you had just taken it from your side and gone like that, you would have... Yeah, that's what it is for, a canteen. Now, here's what's important. You got 7 of them. That can translate to $7,000, as we well know. Don't we, Sue?
Yes.
That happened to you yesterday. Now, what you have to do is get the next 3 words in 20 seconds. But even if you don't, remember, you still get the $700. Y'all set, Joyce?
Yeah.
20 seconds on the clock. Here's your first of 3 words, and go.
You're putting gloves on, gloves.
1 down, 2 to go.
You're running, jogging, hopping.
2 down, 1 to go for $7,000.
Nail manicure.
You have $7,000. Come on down here, guys. $7,000. Sue did it again. Hey, Sue did it again. Look at Sue. She got $7,000. $7,000 you got.
We've got
Sue Pound, $25,100. One loss against us. Chris Heimdahl has $100. Brad Garrett, Dr. Joyce Brothers are going to be back with us again tomorrow. We'll look for you then on Body Language. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Mazola has a new taste that's fresh, light, and is still cholesterol-free. So discover the untoppable new taste of Mazola. And make life easier with a Spolsmatic Osterrizer with 5-cup container. Continuous feeds includes mini blend jar for quick single drinks. Conair, when the heat's on your hair, you need a Conair Thermal Protection Shampoo, Conditioner, and Hairspray with TSA. Maximum Strength Cortisone 5 relieves both itching and irritating rashes. Cortisone 5 gets under your itch for soothing relief and help in healing. And a member of our studio audience will receive elegantly styled watches by Jules Jurgensen. Ladies Quartz Analog with 6 diamonds and mesh bracelet, plus a gents Quartz Analog date with matching bracelet from Jules Jurgensen. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Body Language, a Mark Goodson television production.